Welcome to the Review Rig review for Pro Evolution Soccer 2017. Every year Pro Evolution Soccer and FIFA have a little dust up, and every year FIFA wins, flawless victory. Some say it's due to the licenses, whereas others say it's due to the licenses. And while licenses, or lack thereof, may be the biggest issue plaguing the PES series, 2017 does have Liverpool officially licensed, which means kit, commentary, James Milner, recreated fantastically in the Fox engine, which makes me a very happy camper. But if you're a true football fan, surely it should be more about how the game plays than the inclusion of licenses. Well, partly. I think it's more about being immersed and creating that sense of being at the match and watching the match, and licenses do go a massive way towards doing that. And of course you've got kids that will want to play as Pogba and Ibrahimovic, Messi, etc. And you want to feel like you're actually them, you want to wear the Barcelona and the Man United kits, you don't just want to be Man Red or North London White for Tottenham, for example. But the biggest question is Pro Evolution Soccer 2017 a breakthrough game? Is it the game to take FIFA's crown, or is it just another case of so close yet so far for Konami? Let's find out. The first thing to comment on is how Pro Evo 2017 looks, and to be fair, the PES series has hardly set the world alight over the years with its aesthetic. Both the visual styling and the soundtrack have always paled in comparison to FIFA, and while that's still the case this year, PES looks better than it's ever done, though the soundtrack is still awful. The menus are clean and handsome, which bodes well for the rest of the game, and it looks as though Konami is trying to improve Pro Evo in every single area, including the menus, which can only mean a better game. All typical modes are present: Master League, My Club and Be a Pro, which are the equivalents of Ultimate Team and Become a Legend. Master League is better than ever with added depth and more RPG elements, so playing it is much more engaging, and it's building on from last year's edition, which was good. Unfortunately though, this year's online is still a bit of an issue. I haven't spent much time online simply due to every game I've played has been inundated with lag, which makes it extremely annoying. FIFA has sorted this out for years. I remember playing back in 2010 and there was no lag, so I don't understand why Konami can't do this. That being said, other comments I've read from other players seem to say that this year's online is really good, so perhaps I've just been unlucky. One notable addition is the live update, another feature pinch from FIFA, but well worth the wait. Live update refreshes team sheets and form based on the team's previous real life performance, which is something Pro Evo has needed for absolutely ages. Nothing more annoying than getting a game sort of in September and still having January's team sheet. Absolutely ridiculous. So thankfully, Konami have sorted that. The powerful edit mode is all present and correct too, but unfortunately for Xbox One players there is no custom option file, so you're going to have to do everything yourself. But if you're on PS4 you should be able to get a decent custom option file in the future, if not already. Now moving on to the most interesting bits of Pro Evo, and that's the graphics and the gameplay. And the graphics have been fantastic since they've upgraded to the Fox engine, which I think was 2015. So the graphics and the player likenesses have been absolutely fantastic, and this year they've only gotten better. Playing with any of the licensed teams, for example Liverpool, Arsenal, Borussia Dortmund, Barcelona, they all look absolutely fantastic. The kits, the stadiums and the player likenesses are all absolutely great, easily puts it on a par with FIFA. But the gameplay is what truly sets it apart. 2016 was good, though I felt it was a bit limited, but 2017 has pushed on hugely. Whether it's playing raking passes from one flank to another, or cheeky little intricate passes, Pro Evo 2017 has that nailed on. The only issue comes with the AI. Playing on Superstar difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty, is extremely frustrating, simply due to the fact that the AI seems to double up on you wherever you are, so you've never got any space, and also it seems to halve the ability of your players. So even if you've got a rapid substitute that's just come on, for example Sadio Mane, he's easily outpaced by a knackered Branislav Ivanovic, which is beyond frustrating because it's just not realistic. However, when you do score a nice goal, there's nothing like it. When something comes off, when a trick is pulled off, when a pass works, when something you actually want to happen happens, it feels great. There's nothing more satisfying. So is Pro Evo 2017 the game that Pro Evo fans, nay football fans, wanted? Yeah, I think it is. When it does things well, it does them brilliantly. There are too many issues still. The referee isn't consistent. Volleys are overpowered. So just hitting shoot in a volley situation is almost guaranteed to force a save from the keeper. It won't necessarily go in, but it's easy enough to win a corner. And we're talking sort of 65 yards out, 45 yards out at a 90-mile-an-hour volley. Larruped at the goalkeeper and he either palms it away or catches it. There's things like that. Shooting is sort of arguably too easy, The passing feels really, really nice. The issue with Pro Evo 2016 was that it was too easy to score, and they've completely changed it now due to the difficulty of the AI. Goalkeepers are much more improved. They still aren't flawless. I've had a couple of issues with the goalkeepers dived and palmed out a P-roller, and the oncoming striker just come and knocked it in. You know, things like that need to be ironed out. I mean, the game is much better than 2016 as a whole, and it looks fantastic, but there are still too many issues. 2018 should hopefully be the game that irons them out. Is Pro Evo 2017 the football game to buy? If you're on a PS4, yes. The licenses can be sorted in a matter of minutes, just downloading a custom option file. If you're on an Xbox One, it's less easy to recommend, but it is still tremendous. Even playing with a friend that hates Pro Evo and is much more a FIFA fan, he said how much better it felt and how much nicer it was to play. But that's what it comes down to. Every time I've picked up Pro Evo, I've thought, I'm actually enjoying playing this. I might not necessarily be winning, and I might not be scoring, and the game might be not doing exactly what I want, but I'm having fun and I'm enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to the next match and the next match and the next match. The online hopefully is an issue only I'm facing, but playing the Master League is still as addictive as ever. But the overall game is just enjoyable. It's just fun to play. When you've got some spare time, just pick up, have a couple of matches, play it. But when goals go in, when things work, when you play the little passes, the 1-2s, the intricate movements that you want to play, and you score the occasional, and I can't emphasise this enough, occasional worldie, Pro Evo 2017 feels absolutely great. And for that reason, it's a fantastic game, and I do thoroughly recommend it. It's not the perfect game. There are some annoying little AI quirks, and superstar difficulty, it feels extremely punishing. But it adds to the difficulty and it makes it more challenging, and the benefit of that is it does make you build up play. There's no more just give it to the rapid player who can then just run past everyone and tee it up for a sweaty goal. It requires a bit more thought and a bit more intricacy and a bit more build up play, which, to be fair, I think is what Konami were going for. I remember reading earlier that they were talking about having the game sort of slower, a more methodical pace, a more strategic pace. But the AI is relentless, so just be aware of that. But should you buy PES 2017? If you're hugely into your football and you support Liverpool, yes, absolutely, it's a fantastic game. Certainly worth a rent, but it's so much better than Pro Evo 2016. So much. Thank you for watching our review of Pro Evolution Soccer 2017. We hope it's been informative and insightful, and feel free to leave any comments below.